Hello everyone, Free the Prinnies here, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. On the last episode, we freed the final Star Spirit, and now we're going to go ahead and finish up the final in-between stuff. You'll notice I got my coins up to 999 there, because we're going to be doing a lot of spending on this episode, because I want to get all the badges, and I also want to spend money on that guy in the sewer, because he's got star pieces that I want. And you might be wondering how easily you can get up to 999 coins. It's actually really easy because there's a game you can play down over by the casino area. And if you do like the 9-block challenge and you get that right, you can earn as high as, what, 400 something coins, I think. So just playing that a few times and getting it right is not too bad. So yeah, we'll have to restock his shop by leaving and coming back eventually. But in the meantime, I've got a few things I wanted to do as well for, you know, it's not really post-game content since we haven't finished the game, but it's stuff I figured I would take care of, you know, because here's the dojo, for example. This guy's the head of the dojo here, and we can win those degree cards here if we want. So the first one we will fight is Chan, which is this guy here, the little turtle guy with his hair there. Chan the man. Alright, well, as per usual, these guys have tattles as well. This is Chan of the dojo. He's training under the master and is happy to fight us. HP 15, attack 2, defense 2. Hammer attacks don't work well. You can turn them over. Jump attacks. No mercy, Mario. So yeah, he's just like any other Buzzy Beetle enemy we've fought. Go ahead and start off with a Mega Jump. Yeah, and this, I probably could have fought these guys as we went through the game, but like I just figured I would wait until now and just rinse and repeat and get it done in like a series, like just a string of battles. So that takes care of that guy. And we get a first degree card for defeating him. Like I said, these cards are pretty much just bragging rights, so nothing. You don't really get anything for doing this. Alright, who we got next here? Alright. Like what? What can you possibly do? I don't know. Change into Goombari? I've seen moves like this all the time. Well, let's go ahead and Mega Jump on him. Yeah, a whopping 11 damage. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's Lee, disguised as me. His HP's 20. Do I really look like that? No way. He'll use Headbonk and Tail. Has the same skills. Of course, I'm much better looking. Yeah, like you said, he has pretty much the same abilities, so just gotta watch that Headbonk there. But yeah, just a Mega Jump and a nice little jump combo, and we'll let Goombario finish the job off here. He has to defeat his inner self. Absolutely. Alright, and that takes care of Lee. So we defeated Chan and Lee, which were obvious references to Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. So that's pretty neat that they threw that in here. And we get the second degree card, moving up in the world. And now we'll go ahead and challenge the master himself. So let's go ahead and step up our game here. Now the master, he's not really a slouch, so we'll go ahead and deal 11 damage, and then we'll have Goombario use a tattle. Let's see what we got here. This is the master. He owns the dojo. He's the strongest member yet. HP 50. So yeah, this guy's no joke. He's got high 50 HP. I mean, it's not the most HP we've dealt with, but for an old guy, he's pretty strong. But nothing we can't handle, so. It does have that attack stat of 6, though, so. But his attacks aren't too bad. Pretty easy to dodge as well, so. Yeah, with Mega Jump doing 11 damage, this is just, it's a cakewalk at this point. So. Of course, our FP's a little low because of all the battles. Go for the multi-bonk here, see if we can finish this. No, almost. So close. But that's okay, because we're going to rest up after this battle anyways, so. Just go ahead and finish him off with a regular jump. And we've defeated the master. So everybody in the dojo's beat, right? Not too bad. And for defeating the master, we get the third degree card. But he says we're still welcome to train here anytime, so. Now, what we want to do, though, before we do anything else, because there is another thing to do in the dojo still, believe it or not. We're going to come over here and heal up. talk to our good buddy Toad. It's been a while since we've napped at this Toad house, so yeah, we want to make sure our HP and our FP's recovered, because we're going right back to the dojo, and I know what you're thinking. Hey, you just beat everybody in the dojo. Who else can you possibly fight? Well, turns out the master has another form, but before we go up there, I was just checking to see if the badge is restocked, but unfortunately they didn't. Because he still has badges we need to buy, so gotta keep that in mind. Alright, let's head back up here now. And talk to the master again. Because believe it or not, there's a second battle to the master here. And apparently he's not going to go easy on us this time. So apparently his first form was just that, his first form. So now he's going to upgrade to this form. So we're going to go ahead and just start off with Mega Jump again. And we'll go ahead and tattle him. This is the master. Same thing, HP 75, attack power 8 though. So yeah, this guy doesn't mess around. He got a pretty significant boost. Yeah, you gotta be really cautious at dodging this guy. I mean, it's not impossible if you know what he's capable of, but luckily for us, we're hitting double-digit damage, which is pretty good in all things considered. So if we do it properly, 17 damage per round, we'll have this guy defeated in no time. That's why it was imperative that we went back and healed, because trying to fight this guy with just normal jumps and hammers would probably not go over too well. So, no, trust me, I won't. Bring it on, buddy. I can handle your attack. And we've got him down pretty significant, so go ahead and deal with that. And then another head bonk here. Probably could use multi-bonk to speed it up, but I figured would just attack normally, because didn't want to risk not hitting properly. But yeah, right here, yeah, that attack is really bad. Just random 11 damage out of nowhere. So, but luckily for us, only one more hit from Goombario, and we're done here. Alright, we've beat the Master's true form, so guess we'll get our prize and leave. And we get the 4th degree card. And he tells us we can train here anytime. I think you all know what that means, though. And why are we going back to the Toad House? Because there's one final fight. We finally get to see the Master's true form in the next battle, which is going to be a little crazy. But it'll kind of prep you for what's to come later on. Because I don't think we've seen a boss with this much HP to this point. So, yeah, prepare yourself if you thought 75 HP was high. We're going to go ahead and talk to the Master again for our final battle with him. And this is it. They're holding nothing back. No holds barred here. And we're going up against the true Master. You'll notice he changes that form and then he glows into Super Saiyan status. So now we're dealing with a Super Saiyan Toad, essentially. And now we're only doing 10 instead of 11, so yeah, his defense has gone up a bit too. Alright, here we are. Yeah, HP 99, attack power 10, defense 1. So yeah, this guy's no joke. He can hit hard. And as a matter of fact, we're going to see what he does here. Yeah, look at that. 11 damage right off the bat, plus another 7. Yeah, it's insane. If you don't know the timing of the attacks, it'll definitely knock you down a few pegs. So, I'm going to go ahead and multi-bonk and see if we can actually deal some decent damage, but I screwed up the timing there. So, yeah, 10 damage. That's insane. But that's alright, we can survive another hit, so we're going to go ahead and use another risky Mega Jump here. Let's see, I'm almost wondering if I should swap Goombario out, because at this point, that defense point really screws a lot up. So let's see. This will bring Lackluster out here, and then we'll go ahead and try Cloud 9. What Cloud 9 basically does is it just raises Mario's accuracy, or like evasion, I mean. I almost said accuracy there. So yeah, now we've got a Cloud for 4 turns, so we've got a chance of blocking his attacks now for free, just like that, so yeah. Probably pretty good to do that. And we can definitely survive one more hit, so we don't have to do any healing yet. But now that that's done, we'll go ahead and we'll bring out, let's see, Watt, I guess, because once again, Watt pierces defense. So I could probably power Mario up again. I don't think it's worth it right now. Okay, he missed us again. So we got 2 more turns with the Cloud here. Let's go ahead and try a Mega Smash. See what happens here. Yeah, it's another 10 damage, so. But we've almost got him. He's down to 40 HP, so that's not too bad. Now we'll be able to do 5 extra damage with Watt as well. Now let's go ahead and see what happens here. Well, yeah, he managed to hit us that time, but we blocked, and with a block, that was 8 damage. So we're gonna play it safe here. Because I'm gonna be doing leveling up after this to max out my levels. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my star points here. Go ahead and smooch. That way we can get a free 20 HP. Yeah, probably a good idea. Alright, now I think this is our last turn with the Cloud here. So, yeah, that wasn't too bad, actually. Out of 4 things, he only hit us once, so. Alright, let's see. We're out of FP now, so that's a bit problematic. So what we're going to do is use a Repel Gel here. Probably not necessary, but this will just keep us safe for an extra turn, since if our partners could use items in this game, I probably would have just had Watt use a maple syrup there. But yeah, now we should be able to dodge him for a few turns. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and pop another maple syrup here. That way we can at least get a little bit more. I think this will give us enough to do up to 2 more Mega Jumps, which will be plenty to defeat him. Alright, thanks to our Repel Gel lasting for those 2 turns, we now can just go all out on him. And we'll only have to survive 1 of his hits. Luckily, he cannot heal, so we don't have to deal with that, unlike some other bosses that we'll have to mention later. Alright, this should be the final attack we have to block here. Luckily, we managed to pull that off. Not that he would have finished us even if it was a full attack, but that takes care of the Master. Probably one of the stronger enemies in the game, for sure. I mean, you don't really get anything for beating him either, so it's unfortunate. Alright, that takes care of that. The strongest of the fighters. And we get the diploma. Proof of that we're the strongest one in the dojo. So, yeah, that's literally all you get. You could go back and talk to that penguin and show him the diploma that you got, and you just get a little bit of extra dialogue, but that's really about it. That's all that does. So, yeah, nothing too great there, I'm afraid. So if you were expecting some, like, endgame badge, power boost thing, yeah, no, not happening. Just bragging rights and a diploma. But I figured I'd show it off anyways. Alright, let's go ahead and save so we don't have to do that again. Now we're going to go do our usual in-between things here. Let's see. You got any mail for any of my party members? Okay, Bombette's got a letter. Oh, another one from Bruce. Great. This guy's obsessed. Oh, talk about obsession. That's literally all the letter is, huh? Yeah, this guy's got a bit of a problem. Alright, who else had a letter here? Okay, Watt's got a letter, and so does Lackluster. Oh, a letter from Watt's mother, who we know nothing about. Yeah, how could you possibly lose your child? Alright, well, I guess, after our adventure's done, Watt can go home to her mother, so. And then lastly, we have Lackluster. A letter from Flight. Ah, okay. Well, looks like, somebody there's a little upset there. But, well, that's it. I believe that's every letter for every party member now read, so. Because after the next chapter coming up, we're done. There's nothing else after that, so. Yeah, that's the final letter for the party members. Let's go ahead and talk to Luigi and look at his stuff one last time, because that'll be the final time we can do this stuff as well. There's Luigi there. Princess Peach is in the castle. Yep, well, that's about it. And then let's come over here. Let's see if we got any letters from Mario. Okay, a final letter from Wise Wisterwood. Just telling us about the joys of the flower fields, which we will be going back to off screen, mind you, because I'm going to grind to the max level for the final area. Not that you have to do that, because even right now, as I am, I'm pretty much properly equipped to deal with it. Got 2 pages in Luigi's diary here. So we've got the scarf and the bucket thing, and last but not least, apparently he got stuck using his trap door. So that is it. That is all of the Luigi diary entries, so it takes care of that. So you know what that means now. We've got Koopa Koot favors to deal with, and Chuck Quizmo, and then that's side quests completed. Yeah, can't believe it. We're finally at the final stretch. This is the second time I've had to play this game all the way through for recording, so hopefully it comes out okay. I mean, it doesn't have the most views right now, and I can see why. It is an older game, and Paper Mario's kind of fallen to the wayside these days, but, well, it was still a fun adventure. I enjoy this game, even though we had some hiccups on the way, but definitely one of my favorite games in the series. That and Thousand Year Door. I think I can speak for everyone when we say that like the first 3 Paper Mario games were really good, and then Sticker Star kind of screwed things up. I personally liked Color Splash, wasn't too bad, and then of course I just played through Origami King recently, and I have to say that's a really good game too. Yeah, it's not a complete return to form, but it's not bad either. And I figured I'd talk about this now while we're going to get a lemon, because we need this for something in a moment here as well, because we're going to be going to Shy Guy's Toy Box in a moment. Because there's the anti-guide there that we need to deal with. But yeah, no, maybe I'll put Origami King on the channel. I don't know. And I've got so many ideas in my head, but with the updates happening on the PC lately, it keeps screwing with my capture card. I don't know why. So it makes it annoying when you have to find the right settings for everything again. You know, should be as simple as just plugging it in and calling it a day, but no, having to figure things out multiple times has become quite the issue. Alright, well, we're back at Koopa Koot's, so let's go ahead and see if he's got any favors for us. Alright, one last favor. Oh, defeat Bowser? Well, okay. That's it. Yeah, all the Koopa Koot favors are done now. Yeah, his final favor is to just defeat Bowser. You don't get any rewards for doing it, because after you beat Bowser, obviously the game's over, but yeah, that's just basically signifying Koopa Koot's done. And we have Chuck Quizmo here, so let's go ahead and breeze through the final part here. And we fast forward. Yeah, we're almost done with this now. So, we'll go ahead and continue on the fast forward till we hit the final question, and then I'll go ahead and switch it back just so we can see the little extra bit of dialogue that there is for the final question. So, yeah, it's all endgame questions here. I think there's 64 questions total, and that was the 62nd there. So, question number 63 coming right up, and then 64 after that. So, alright, Twink is the answer there. And go ahead and fast forward just a little further. Back and forth, back and forth. And here we go. Time for the grand finale. I'm a man of a million questions, but this is the last one. Want to try the quiz? Let's go to the question. How many Star Spirits have you saved in total? Well, that's easy. 7. What a way to end the series, huh? This is my last prize, a final star piece for me to you. Thanks for playing. You have managed to correctly answer all 64 questions. Never in all my years did I think I'd find someone that had all the answers. This is truly a momentous day. I've reached my peak. I can now retire as Quizmaster. You flatter me. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Till then, so long, farewell, bye-bye. And we'll never see him again. Really, we won't. He's in none of the other games. So yeah, that's Chuck Quizmo's last canon appearance in the Paper Mario series, so sadly we lose a good one, but as a plus, we don't have to answer any more crazy questions. Or do any really weird methods of getting him to spawn multiple times. Now, you remember previously, even though I was going on a Paper Mario rant, that we got the lemon. So now what we have to do is we want to come down here and jump into Shy Guy's Toy Box. And we need one other item in here before we can do anything with the anti-guy. Go ahead and fade that battle out by running away. And then Let's see, right in this room. You remember the Shy Guys are running around with items. We want this cake mix that this guy has. Alright, there, that takes care of that. Because now with the lemon and the candy, we should be able to make something special. Although we are getting a little up there in time, so these side quest episodes might be a little bit of a two-parter, so... But that'll be okay. Alright. Now we're going to head on over to good old Taste Tea. That way we can make something to deal with the Shy Guy situation. But what will we make? Find out on the next episode of Let's Play Paper Mario. See you later, Prinny Squad, and have a great day.